What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my video. So today we're going to work on getting my new set of 24x14s thrown on my 2024. So I want to go over some things that I want to do to start off the video with. So first off, I want to take off this right in here and see how much room that really clears up. I've seen some stuff, but it looks like all the way down there we'll actually pick up a lot of room by taking that off there. And of course we got to get the rear mud flap pulled off as well. And for right now, I'm not really going to crank up the keys or anything. I kind of just want to see on stock form, or in stock form, what we can get out of the turning radius. Now I might turn the keys up a little bit just to kind of level it out, because the factory does have a rig like this, so the rear end is just higher than the front, obviously, so when you put a trailer on it, it all levels out. I apologize about the wind noise. I'm outside today filming this video because it's a nice day and trying to enjoy the weather. So, like I said, let's dive into it. We're gonna start by taking this off. It looks like there's a couple bolts in here holding this on. Obviously the truck's so new, you're not gonna find anything online on how to get all this stuff off. So, haven't done any research, kind of just gonna dive into it right now and see exactly what needs to be done. But without further ado, let's start on diving into it. I might start on the other side because this side right here has the block heater on it, and there's probably more steps and tasks to getting this off. So let's hop over to the other side and we'll get into it. All right, so first things first is we're gonna start by taking the mud flap off here, and I'm also gonna take this off, this bottom mud flap for the time being, just to see what we gotta trim. I know it's not gonna clear the 14 wides, and it's gonna be easier to trim it off the truck. So I already crawled up under here. Let me see if I can do it again. Get you guys a better view. So there's a bolt right here we gotta take out, and then all those clips up there I gotta pull out with the flare. So I'm gonna work on pulling this out gently now so we don't break any of the tabs. I'm gonna try to squeeze them here on the inside and have someone else pull from the outside. Looks like they're all plastic for the most part. I do see a few metal ones. I'm not sure what those are about, but we'll see when we get it off. Got the flare off, but it was a little bit more of a pain. You had to pop the 2500 badge out of there. There's two bolts behind there. There's another bolt up top there. There was one there, and then one to hold to the valance. So this thing was actually pretty bolted in. It just looked like at first sight there was one there that held it, and the rest was clips right here. But upon looking back in here, you're able to just pull the fender liner out. Still looks like we're gonna have to cut the valance. The way that was designed, I thought that from looking at it first was straight down, so that really didn't do much for us. But I may just, again, see what we have to do to cut this, because now it's looking like, at first, it'll be you kind of just cut the side of it right in here. But I don't know how it's gonna look with the bottom valance. It's gonna be like a really strategic trim. So like I said, I might just take this off for now to see what we have to do, and I might just sit on it for a little bit. We might just throw the wheels on, see what we got to cut, and then, you know, think about it a little bit what I have to trim, because you can only really cut it once without having to order a new bottom valance. So like I said, I'm just gonna start by taking the wheels off now. Got the Milwaukee over here. We'll start blasting that off, and then we'll see exactly what we got to trim when we get everything off. Okay, so we got it jacked up. We got the factory wheel off here, and we got our 14 wides right here. So I got to throw the center cap back on it, but these are the American Force 24x14 concave Nemesis. So these are a lot wider than a normal series because they're concaved. So as you can see, concave basically means the spokes aren't up and down. They're pushed back at an angle like that. So the offset on these are ridiculous, but let's work on getting it thrown on. And the only reason why I went with concave is because I thought I was gonna have more room right in here. I don't get why my truck's buzzing like this. I don't know if you hear that in the background or not, but it's super annoying. I've been doing that the whole time and working on it. But like I said, I thought this fender flare piece came all the way down. So we got to see what we got to do there to blend this all in, because as you can see right here, these two holes at the end of the valance that hold that in. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I might sit on it for a little bit, but let's get this rough mocked up and see what we're working with. All right, so we got them thrown on. Of course, the truck looks absolutely sick. We're about to start it up and see how much we can turn and see what we got to trim, and I can mock it all up. But like I said, I only got a few lug nuts on them now. I'm not exactly sure what I got to trim or what I got to do. I know I got to take this rear mud flap off, But the same flip of the coin, I did not even touch the torsion keys yet. So as you can see, it's still got a little bit of a rake to it, you know, from the factory. So I'm real curious on what we're gonna get out of these. And then maybe later today, probably do it off camera. I'll just throw a normal set of 14 wides on here that aren't concave and also mock that up. But I'm definitely gonna cut everything I gotta cut for the concave in case I want to run at that point in time. And I may play with the keys a little bit, but like I said, this is just a rough mock-up to see what exactly, you know, we're working with. But as you can see, that changes the entire look of the truck. Looks so much better with those on there. So, all right, turn it on and just slowly turn the wheel. I'll let you know when to stop. So I just want to see what we're gonna hit. All right, go slow, other way, other way. Keep going. Keep going. Stop right there. So how much does the wheel turn? Is that, what, halfway, you think, maybe? So that's about half turn right there. And as you see, we're gonna start hitting this. So in my mind, we're gonna have to trim it to about there, but it's crazy how much room we have up top here. But we're definitely gonna have to trim a lot off this. Like I said, I kind of just pulled that off for the time being. I was just really curious on what we're gonna get out of turning wise, but it looks like once we zip tie this back here, we'll have a ton of room. Obviously, we're gonna have to pull the mud flap off the back there as well. And this time around, I completely pulled this off on my 2020, but this time around, I think I might trim it. I apologize about the wind noise. It's very windy today, but that's just a general mock-up of this. And I was just curious on what we're gonna be able to do. So I'm gonna work on it a little bit now, get a couple pictures, but the truck looks a million times better now with the wides on it. Alright, so that's about it for this video, guys. Like I said, today we're just gonna mock up everything and see what was gonna work best and what exactly we have to trim to get these wheels to fit. And like I said, I'm gonna spend some time tonight to think about the best route that I wanna take to get everything trimmed up, because you only really have one shot at getting it all trimmed. And once you trim it, you can't go back. So if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned until next week to see what I come up with this. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stop this conversation. We got no relation.